Forgotten Promise. This is Jim Littner, and do we have a full studio today? We're going to be talking about our Skill Quest program, and we've got a studio full of people out of Dallas, Texas. I'm going to start out by introducing you to Michael Yorba, CEO of Money Out of Dallas, Texas. Good afternoon, Mike.
Thanks, Jim. Thanks for inviting us in. Appreciate it.
Skill Quest. What is Skill Quest?
Well, that's a big question for Janie. We're going to start off with that one. Skill Quest is an educational service. Let me introduce Janie Bordner. She's the CEO of Community Council, and she's really the pioneer in this effort. Right, Janie?
Makes me sound like I'm old, but yes.
Okay. All right, Janie, give us some background, if you can, on Skill Quest. Community Council, let's start with that, and then I'll roll through the questions into Skill Quest.
The Community Council of Greater Dallas is an 80-year-old organization, and our mission is to move people out of poverty. The best way that we know how to do that is to get people into jobs that pay living wages. And so we are really, really concentrating on that.
Let's drill down into Skill Quest. What does it do? How does it help the people?
Skill Quest is an organization. It used to be its own standalone 501c3 nonprofit organization, and for years and years and years they have been helping people that wanted to go back to school. It's kind of a non-traditional student. If you've already, we help anybody from age 18 to probably 80, but our sweet spot is students that are non-traditional. They're about 25 to 35. Most of them are single moms, or they're veterans coming back into work, that kind of thing. So we really work with people. If you don't have your GED, we help you get your GED or high school diploma. If you just need an extra certification, like I work at UPS and I need a logistics certification so that I can make more money, or any other kind of certification as well. And then you can go all the way up and get your bachelor's degree in kind of a high demand field like tech, or healthcare is a big thing for us. And so we've been doing that for quite a while. And normally people will come to us. We work with families that are 125% below poverty level. So because we manage the poverty alleviation grants for all of Dallas County. So we work with families that make about $800 a month, family of 4. And they come to us, and usually they're making about $9,000 a year. And after our certification or degree program, they're going to make at least $50,000 a year.
Now, you've got some other classes that I understand actually can put people into much higher paying jobs too, like $120,000 a year. But let's drill down into the classes. Let's talk about those, the setup, the type of curriculum. I mean, we got the high level stuff, but give us some details to bite on.
Well, we have an office in Dallas, and we have a kind of a career training program. And so students will sign up with one of our career managers, and then we have, and we're working with great partners like Rex Programming, which is our same partner here in Las Vegas. And so we have classes on site. And our classes, they're free to our folks because we are grant funded and we get grants here. But here in Vegas, it's open to anybody. So, and there is definitely a fee that comes, but there are, some grants and scholarships that are available as well through us. But it is a 9-year program. We've done a 9-year study for the graduates from Skill Quest. Even 9 years later, they are still employed, and they're making more money than they normally would. So really, we're focusing on the tech industry right now because that is in high demand, especially in Dallas and here in Vegas as well. And the potential for making a really good living wage job up to $100,000 is very, very, very high. So Sandy is the one that is really spearheading that for us. Her group is the one that is doing our classes for us.
Cool. But now, before we move to Sandy, you have a donation text number for people, right?
You know what? If I knew the text number, it would be so great. But you can go and donate to us at ccg.org.
Okay, got it. Thanks, Janie.
Sure.
Before we go, we need to tell our listening audience we are on live today. Give us a call if you have questions or comments. 702-257-5396. Again, 702-257-5396. Out of our local area, toll free 800-414-1056. and I believe we have a caller standing by. Good afternoon, you're on the air. I think we lost a call. Okay, go on ahead.
Well, caller, thank you. You can call back. We'll pick up the call when it comes in. I imagine that was that ring that came in earlier. All right, thanks, Jim. All right, Sandy, you are the founder of Rex Programming, right? Great. Welcome to the show. Thanks for being here. All right. Janie was just talking about the classes. Can you embellish a little bit more about the classes that you're providing to the Skill Quest Academies?
Right. The specific classes that we provide at Skill Quest is more job-oriented coding boot camps.
That's our caller. Yeah. You want to take that call?
We're going to take the call. Good afternoon, you're on the air.
Oh, hey guys, this is Randy. I'm the guy that dropped off the socks last year, Christmas time,
Yes, Randy.
and I'm doing it again this year. So I dropped off some of the flyers.
Yes.
So I just want to let everybody know, we got to get the word out. Last year we got, I think we got a total of 88 packs of socks. So this year we'll shoot for 89, and if we get more than that, that's good. But I just want to let everybody know that, same thing's going on. Drop-off locations are, all three Johnstones, all three AC Pros, and we're also dropping off at RSD on Western. The addresses are on the flyers that I dropped off last week. So I'd just like to get the word out so we can, help the guys out. So.
Okay, Randy, we appreciate you calling in, and you did a great job last year, and let's hope we get 89 pairs this year.
So Randy, this is Jamie,
Yeah.
and I'll help you get to 100. So I'll donate 12 pair before I leave.
Oh, that's awesome. I'd appreciate that. Yes, thank you.
There's
So
another.
can
There's
I.
24.
Here's
There
another
we go.
12 local. There you go, 36 right now. Oh,
We're all
48. You're halfway there.
Hey, wow, this is even better. But it actually starts Friday, November 8th, which is, according to my calendar, that's a Friday, November 8th, weekend of Veterans Day, and then it goes to December 13th. So, we got about a month and a week and a half to do this. So, the more I get, the better I am. So, it's just, me trying to help out. That's all it is.
Fantastic.
Thanks, Randy.
Thank you.
Randy, we'll be promoting that, and right now we have 36 pairs of socks.
Awesome. that's
48.
really good.
48.
I
48
appreciate
pairs
that.
of socks. There you go. Okay. Okay, Randy, thanks so much for calling in, and we'll continue to promote this on this show. We'll promote it tomorrow at our chili cook-off at Rum Runner Boulder, starting at 11 o'clock. So if you get a chance, get out and visit us.
When's the cook-off and where's that at? Because I just may show up with a barrel and see if we can collect some socks then
There you
too.
go. That's,
So, yeah.
that's Rum Runner Boulder out on Boulder Highway between Russell and Gibson. It's in Boulder Business Center. And we will start
All right.
cooking about 11, go to 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening. So stop out and see us.
What day is that?
Tomorrow, Sunday.
Tomorrow. Oh, okay, yeah. Well, maybe we can start this early. That'd be great.
Sounds good.
All right, thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Great, Randy. Thanks for
Thank you,
calling in.
Randy.
Okay, now you can
Thanks, Jim.
go ahead, Mike.
I will.
As for
All right.
homeless, the socks are like gold.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Of course they are. Sandy, you were talking about the classes, so let's get into the curriculum and classes, how the age groups, how you break it down, and what happens to these students after they graduate.
Right. So our classes are more coding boot camps. We teach them job skills. We teach them like it's all 100% project based. So while they are learning these high demand, low supply, and high paying IT jobs, web development jobs, and we also do cybersecurity, other AI curriculum as well. But this one specific class that is running right now at Community Counseling
where do the projects come from? It sounds like they're coming from commercial applications outside, and then you're developing them in the inside, or are you inventing them?
So we train them in the specific skill set, right? The full stack development skill set, and all the projects are based on those. Like one of the app is like online job application app, like Monster.
Right.
So they're gonna build that project, but they're gonna learn as they're building. They're learning the skill set on how to build the app,
Mm-hmm.
and once they build their own project, they're going to put that as their project on an open source platform called GitHub. That's in the technology world these days. Everyone puts their projects over there, and all these employers can view their portfolio of the projects that they have coded, they have programmed, they have updated, and that's how they'll be ready for the jobs.
What kind of languages are they learning?
So in this specific class that we're talking about, they are learning mainly web design skill sets, that is HTML, CSS, JavaScript, MongoDB database, Express, Node.js, and
That's quite a portfolio.
that's quite a portfolio, and that is the most common way of building applications these days.
Tell us about Rex programming, because you came up with a school. What was your concept of bringing this to life, and then give us an idea where you want it to go.
Rex programming has been in operation since 2015, and the main goal, motto is to prepare our workforce, to prepare our generation for the next workforce. Everything in the world is getting more digitized and digitized every day. And regardless of what career you're going to choose, already most of the marketing is happening, and it's very digitized marketing fashion. So the whole goal is to prepare this generation for the workforce.
Now, boot camp. Give us an idea about that.
Both boot camps are either 3-month full day all immersive or 6-month part time, and we could focus on one specific topic. It could be the main stack, full stack development, for web development, or like any application is still a web development. Though it's not a website, any applications, any software application is web development. And we could get them cybersecurity trained, or data scientist or AI trained, or we could get them QA quality analysis for software. And regardless of what topics they're going to choose, they're going to get certifications, and they're going to do real life making projects. So they get trained in building real life projects, so they get confidence when they're ready to work.
Now, when they're finished, they get certifications.
Yes, they get certifications, and with folks like Community Council of Greater Dallas, Jamie, they have good contacts with the corporates, and they also prepare them for, they also have wraparound services that prepare them for the interview skills.
Janie, because
Yes.
you do more than just help them find jobs, because sometimes people can't afford to go to school, so you help through community council, help pick up the slack on some of that stuff.
Well, because we work with incomes that are really low, people that are very, very poor. I mean, that's what our grant funding is for. So we call it the no excuse. You can finish this school for anybody. So we do offer wraparound services. So if you need transportation is a huge issue in Dallas. We do not have public transportation that really can get you from one side of the metroplex to the other. Child care is another issue. If I make $800 a month and my child care is $900 a month, and there's some sort of issue going on there. So we provide all that. We will give you food and food cards and gas cards, whatever it is that you need to get you to a place where you can finish school. And then we work with employers. We go out to employers and say, hey, look, what kind of employee do you need? Give us the job description. What kind of trainings do you need? And we provide those exact specifications, and then hand them back a qualified employee. Plus, we do soft skills training, because sometimes this might be their first job, so they don't know that they need to have a backup plan if your child care falls through. or they don't know that just because your car breaks down, it's okay to skip work. No, Uber and Lyft are open every day, so we will help you get a. We have a great partnership with Lyft, and so there is no reason for you not to succeed. And we follow our clients at least 90 days to make sure what kind of help do you still need from us to help you be successful.
Okay, so that is an amazing addition to what's happening here, because we've got skill sets that are coming normally these people cannot get access to, and then the support services to not only get there but actually supplement the necessary needs to maintain a family or your own existence to get through the graduation and certification process. Did I get that right?
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
Thanks. All right, now Laura Nolan, you're in the studio with us. Thanks for being here.
No, thank you, and welcome to Las Vegas, ladies and Michael.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, give us some background on CS Now Staffing, how you came up with the concept, where you are now, and then I want to talk about your participation here in Las Vegas with SkillQuest.
Okay, so I've been in the staffing industry personally for 14 years here in Las Vegas, and in October 2014, we decided to go ahead and open up our own staffing company. Our staffing company is family-owned. We're a veteran family, minority-owned, and women-owned. We get involved quite a bit with the community. And so I had been wanting to work on workforce development for some time now. And this was such a great opportunity to be able to all meet up together and being able to bring what you guys are doing successfully in Dallas to our area, Las Vegas, Nevada. So our connection with SkillQuest would be that we're going to be doing the intake process. So we'll be pre-screening all the individuals that are wanting to take the courses. When they're going through the boot camp series of the 90 days, as a staffing company, we'll be in there helping them, doing one-on-ones, finding out if there's any barriers, helping developing those soft skills, and preparing them to present them then to an employer.
All right, there has got to be a contact point to be able to get these people to come into you. How do they reach out to you?
Great. So they can give us a call at 702-902-2448. They can also go to our website, which is www.seusstaffing.com, and they can also go to Media Data Network.
All right, give the audience a flavor for the type of classes that they're going to be participating in here in Las Vegas.
Absolutely. So we're going to be starting off with a soft launch on December the 2nd. We're going to send out a class that's not going to be quite the boot camp. It's going to be a one-week course that's going to run $995 for web development with progressive mobile web. Sandy, do you want to touch a little bit more on what's going to be covered there?
Yes. So these classes are a kind of like you can taste it before jumping into and committing to a 90-day camp. You can go for a week and take the web design class and learn what you will be learning and see if you really like the class, and if this is something you want to learn for 3 months, make a bigger commitment, and the bigger commitment is working in that field, developing software applications using that. And the other course is the introduction to Python.
Yes,
That
on
is-
December 9th.
Yeah, that's another week of Python is the highest used programming language right now, and you can learn basics of Python in a week, and that's again another good place to see if it is something you want to move into software. And most of the cybersecurity or AI or data jobs are in Python right now. If you can learn Python and decide if it's something then you want to pursue more seriously, then you can sign up for 90 days.
Right. And then the 90-day boot camp, that one we're going to end up launching on January the 6th.
Okay. All right. Jim, we've got about a half an hour into the show. How much more time do we have?
We have another 25 minutes.
Oh, good. Well, how do you feel about opening up as a roundtable to some of the issues that you've faced here in Nevada, some of the brain trust that you can pull from to be able to accomplish these tasks? Because this is daunting. It's the initiative to get the ball rolling, and some of the people that you might be able to pull from to help generate an inflow of these people. Give us some ideas of some of the problems that you guys have faced here in Nevada, and maybe we can talk about it, because you got Janie who's been doing it, and you've got Sandy over here who's in charge of the school, and there's some
Right.
resources in the room.
So some of my frustrations have been, and it's been going on for a couple of years now, where I found that a lot of the younger youth, when they would come in and apply for a job, is they had a personality, like if an expectation that we owed them something. So that was very, very frustrating for me to watch and see. So I started getting involved with a lot of the youth to trying to help develop them, because it's like, we don't owe you anything. You have to actually you're trying to get a job from us, so you got to sell yourself. So that's been one of my frustrations. Another frustration has been that we just don't have the qualified workforce. We really have to develop them. They're not coming out with the classes that they're taking. They're not coming out prepared for what is coming to us. I mean, just take skilled trades, for example. We don't have them here anymore. But yet here we are building the Raiders Stadium.
Right.
We're short on skilled trade individuals. IT coming around the corner here. We have a lot of IT, but not enough IT people.
That's exactly what we're facing in Dallas. Is that one of the reasons Amazon didn't pick us is because they didn't believe that we had the skilled labor force that could really support their labor needs. And it's true. There are hundreds and thousands of jobs that are available in Dallas that the workers in Dallas just don't have the training for. For one thing, people, didn't know what they needed to be trained in. There weren't classes set up. So that's why I think this initiative is so important. It not only affects the lives of families. I mean, we've launched an initiative for next year. We are putting 5,000 people to work. That's never happened in the history of the world that one organization has said, look, we are committing to put 5,000 people to work in living jobs that will effectively move 20,000 people out of poverty. We are going to save the taxpayers about $14 million in 1 year just in reduced services alone. So I think that's a good replicable model that can come to Vegas, because those skills, those jobs are here. We
Right.
just need to figure out how to fill them. And really what it does for the economic mobility of a community is unbelievable. Because once you figure out how to reduce the barriers, and housing in Dallas is huge. It's an hour or a 2-hour commute from where people have to work and where they can afford to live. So that is a big, huge barrier for us in Dallas. So our poverty alleviation grant mandates that we get in the affordable and workforce housing industry. But it's a really good boon for everybody in the economic mobility front. I mean, everybody.
So while you girls were talking, pardon me, ladies, while you were talking, I found the text number. So if there's people in the listening audience that want to participate by either a donation of their time or their money, let me put that number out. It's 972-325-7484. Just text that number and you can donate to the cause and do your small part to alleviate poverty and create a greater education base for the Las Vegas network.
Another thing that was very frustrating for me is the push for minimum wage to go up. And my message to everyone is, who told you were only worth minimum wage? And so that's one of my frustrations. I don't want to teach people on that they have to live off of minimum wage. I'd rather give them tools, right? Build them up so they can make a lot more than minimum wage.
Yeah, that's a better way to go.
Right, there's so much demand, and every day, like we're getting more digitized. So we have a lot of demand, and these are high-paying jobs. So we need to get these people trained in IT skills and get them this happening.
Well, I don't want to put the thought process out there that that's their cap. This is just the entry level to come in. Sandy, if you educate these people to this point, where can they end up? Give them some idea where the path could lead, and not just being stuck in being a programmer, because you could end up doing a lot of different things. So give us an idea where some of the students have found paths once they've got through the course.
Right, that's a very good point. Like, as much as we are teaching them coding skills, you need, these days, the world is changing so fast, like regardless of what you want to do, you still need to have a fundamental understanding of how computers think. So that's what you're gonna get with these skills. And you can still start as a programmer in Amazon or Google or a startup or the casino's IT department,
one of the byproducts that I've noticed is by having this skill set underneath them, they can go to a GoFundMe page quickly. They can start their own capital raise campaign for their own ideas as they grow and create their own dynasty. They don't just have to wait on IBM, Google, or Apple, or any of these other behemoths to join them. They can get this education and create their own ecosystem with these skill sets. Am I on page with that?
Right. I'm glad that you said that, because we really have been having a lot of conversations with people in our community about, what you're building your own ecosystem, whatever. Yeah, what is your legacy going to be? You need to, what kind of mark are you going to make in the community? So, we've decided as a group here, I think, that we are really going to tackle the challenges of helping people find jobs, living wage jobs. And we don't ever say minimum wage, because I agree with you. I don't want to be minimum at anything. So it's definitely living wage jobs. It's jobs that will truly help a family be self-supporting. So, as employers that are out there, as, possible students, really think about what it is that you want to change in your community, and now's the time to do it. If you don't do it, then who will? And if now's not the time, then wait.
I agree. Text to give, 972-325-7484. It's 972-325-7484. If you want to participate with this, I want to give you an example of somebody that I personally know that applied tech to his company. I had a guy that was trying to sell his company, and he applied tech to his company. He ended up getting $100 million extra money just because the tech was applied to the company. Didn't even use it, just applied it to the company to sell it. And as a matter of fact, he tipped a friend of mine a Rolls Royce and says, "Look, dude, you don't even know your business model. Here's what you did for me." So that's what I'm trying to bring out, is that's the kind of upside that we're talking about, because that's where it's all leading. Am I right?
No, yes. I mean, these positions, they start at a minimal of $40,000 a year here for our
minimum,
area.
But
That's
Google
minimum.
hires the same
Yes.
skill set person for $150K. So it only depends where you're starting and what you want.
Right? And then we're going to have a few that are going to want to start their own businesses, which is awesome.
I think so too.
Yeah.
And for our listening audience, we are on live. Give us a call with questions or comments. Locally, 702-257-5396, 702-257-5396. Out of the area, toll free, 800-414-1056.
Jim, we didn't even get to talk to you. I'd like you to jump in here, because you do a lot of work with the veterans. They come with a skill set, a discipline that is really generally supersedes anything that comes out of the local academia. Bring that out, what you're doing with the veterans and how they can participate and get good out of this.
Well, Veterans Transition Resource Center is an educational platform. That is our goal, to get out and educate the public on the issues of our veterans and their families. Now, when it comes to employment or training, many of the employers are not set to understand the problems of that veteran, particularly if they've been deployed. If they come back and they have PTSD or traumatic brain injury, the different things that affect them from being deployed. So when that veteran goes to work there, they're great employees. They're disciplined. They understand the chain of command. They're on time. But when they start acting a little strange, that employer looks at them like, "Oh, what have we got here?" They don't know how to deal with it. That is our responsibility. Those are the things we will work with Laura and the school to get those veterans through, to give them the support that they need and their families. Secondary PTSD is a huge problem for veterans today. So there's a whole host of things that we want to do here. We have always wanted to put education out there. There's other places you can go and you can take courses, and no question about that.
I think you got a caller.
But the all-encompassing program that we have here and the support that we can give that veteran and the family, I think, is the key to it. Good afternoon. You're on the air.
Hey, Jim, this is Chef JB.
Hey, Chef
How are
JB,
you?
how are you?
Good, good. Did you guys enjoy your lunch?
Yes, thanks.
Fantastic.
Awesome.
Yeah, Chef JB's Badlands Barbecue. We're out here live at Oasis and Car Wash, and we're giving out sliders today.
My Badlands barbecue. We have barbecue chicken and pulled pork sliders, chips and water to everybody coming through. We also have my sauces, rubs, and everything that we're taking in today. We have a donation bucket here, and all the sales of my spice and sauces, and from them are all being donated to the VTRC.
Well, great. Thank you very much, Chef JB. And also, we will see you tomorrow as well.
Yes, for the chili cook-off at the Rum Runner.
Right.
Speaking of the Rum Runner, we're going to be opening up Chef JB's Badlands Barbecue right next door to the Rum Runner starting November 1st. And part of the proceeds from the restaurant there will also go to the VTRC. You know, Jim, I'm a disabled American, 100% disabled American veteran, thanks to the AV reps there at the VTRC. And I'd like to give back. And, you know, we've had a great relationship over the years for about 8 years now. And we can continue that in a bigger capacity.
Well, Chef JB, with your leasing the kitchen there at Rum Runner Boulder and doing your famous barbecue, I think that my diet's going to go backwards. I just lost all this weight, and I see me gaining some of it back.
Well, I'll try not to put too much on you.
Okay.
And great show on Skill Quest. I'm glad we're finally getting that coming to fruition, and still look forward to being a part of that. I want to welcome our visitors from Dallas,
Thank you.
and I wish you guys luck on the show. But,
Well, Chef
you
JB,
know, if you're out there and you need your car washed, please stop in today. We'll be here until about 2:30 today, having a great time and lots of fun and lots of food.
we're going to take this back with us. We're going to take some of your recipes back with us.
So, JB, I just had some of your sliders, and man, they were good. So, we would love to pack you in the plane and bring you back to Dallas, because you know
Okay.
we need a good
Well, you
barbecue
can always
place.
come to Las Vegas, okay? In fact, I was in 3 states. I was in Kansas, Oklahoma, and Texas before I came to open up the Excalibur here in Las Vegas in 1988. And we opened Excalibur in 1990, the actual opening date. And I was on the opening team. We were feeding 32,000 people a day, like a small city. So, but welcome to you guys. I got to stay in Las Vegas. It's where my heart is. I'm a desert rat. I'm sorry. But anytime you come out here, you're more than welcome to come out to the restaurant, or we'll see you at Skill Quest, okay?
Awesome, thank you so much.
Okay, JB,
Jim,
one more time. Where are you
RJ,
located
you
at?
guys have a great day.
Where are you located
And
at
I
again
look-
today?
Today is at the, on the corner of Flamingo and Pecos. It's the Oasis Hand Car Wash Shell Station right here. You can't miss it.
Okay. Well, thank you for calling in.
Okay.
I will see you tomorrow at the Rum Runner Boulder at the Chili Cook-Off.
Yes, we're going to have a great time there. So, thanks, guys, and bon appetit from the Oasis.
There you go.
Thank you.
And that's
Okay, bye.
Chef JB, one of our directors on our board, been with us a long time, does a lot for us, and will be very involved in the Skill Quest program.
Loving it. Love his food.
What's he
and
doing?
his personality.
What's he doing for the Skill Quest program?
Oh, well, I know right now what he's working with. Go ahead.
He'll be doing the kitchen there. With,
The culinary, right?
yes. There's a lot more to add to this. I mean, we are not even launched yet, and we're thinking ahead of this. But there's so many things. We have to stay focused, get this launched, and I believe that this thing will go to the moon.
Do you guys have a Facebook page or some place that the audience can go besides?
Come up to VTRC.us. Again, we're all volunteer here. We survive by donations. There are no salaries here. You can donate through VTRC.us, and we will also have information on that site as well. And Laura?
They can go also to our website, which is www.csnowstaffing.com, They can also call 702-902-2448.
Or Media Data Network.
Oh, Media Data Network,
We
yes.
better not forget
yes,
Steve.
I know, can't forget Steve.
And if they want to donate through their phone, text 972-325-7484 or ccadvance.org. Right?
That's it.
And then
VTRC.us.
got it. Anything else?
Can't go wrong on that. We need your help. Please jump in there. $1 or $10, anything helps. So,
Or if
that's
if you're an employer and would like to hire some really good folks, let us know, because we really need to be able to place people that once they get trained into a great job. I have a friend who owns about 6 restaurants in Dallas, and he only hires graduates from our hospitality department, and he has a 3% turnover rate. That is unbelievable in the restaurant industry. So Vegas, I know you have lots of folks out there that need, jobs, and you need really good qualified employees, and we are the ones you need to talk to. Thank you.
And for our veterans, if you go through this program, Veterans Transition Resource Center is here to support you. We will work with you on the financial literacy side of that. We can direct you with Laura on how to do SBA loans, other ways to finance your businesses. There's a whole host of services here. This is not just going to a class. You go talk to Laura, she sits down, interviews you, puts you through the class, and follows you through that class, and places you in a job at the end of that. Or if you want to start a business, she will work with us to help you start that business.
Definitely. Entrepreneurship.
One of the things that we were talking about earlier, Jim, you and I, was enlisting the champions of industry in your city to come in, participate with you on being able to help lift up the whole city together. Why don't you tell the audience a little bit about that conversation that we had, because they'd be reaching out to you.
Well, we need partners. There is no question about that. And the leaders of these different organizations can reach out and work with us, with Laura, to put these teams together to help our veterans or the underprivileged get in. Not just veterans that we will take at this school. You were talking about the underprivileged that you do in Dallas and all that you do there. We will reach out to anybody and everybody to support them. We can get them out of poverty and into good paying jobs.
What about your civic leaders?
I was just going to say, we want to really transform our communities. I really focus on the North and the East. That's where we have most of the low-income population, is how do we get them out of the ghetto, right? How do we convert it and change it and make a difference?
So maybe, the call would be to the people that are listening to the show is to reach out to your civic leaders, reach out to your champions of industry. I mean, you're building a huge new coliseum for the Oakland Raiders, and now it's the Las Vegas Raiders, right? So, I mean, there's a lot of people that are out there in the community can put pressure on their civic leaders. They're champions of industry. They're sports figures, and this is the entertainment town, right? I mean, there's a few entertainers that if their fans call them up and say, hey, are you doing anything to help poverty in our city? You're making money off of us. Why don't you participate?
Well, we do have some entertainers here that has. Lisa Gaze has supported us, and I can go on and on with the different ones. Wayne Newton has been a big supporter of the veterans over the years, so we can reach out. Any of the listeners that would like to participate or work with us, you can always contact us at 702-954-6300, or go up on our website, VTRC.us, and we would be happy to sit down and meet with you, design a program. If you have people that are working for you now that need trained, we certainly will work with you. Or if you want to sponsor some of these underprivileged people, simply don't have the money.
Right. They can always pay for them.
We can.
These are your next leaders.
Yeah, I have to tell you that it is much cheaper on a company to come in and sponsor a potential employee through one of these classes than it is to go out and recruit and train and then have turnover and recruit and train and have turnover. It is really, it's cheaper on you as an employer.
I think that if you reach out to the people that are the fans, that are the employees, and have them reach out, go up the ladder and put a little pressure on these people. When they hear from their fans or their employees, they tend to understand that there's something that needs to get done rather than just asking them directly. When they get a constituency group, you get an influencing group that actually wants to change their own life, they know who to call.
You bet. Also, what we are doing here is not just for the veteran, also for the family members.
Right. I
So-
mean, anytime we place anybody out to work, the way I look at it is we help them keep food on their table and a roof over their heads. You release someone from employment, you release the whole family. It impacts the whole community.
And if someone wants to pay from their pocket, they can.
Yes.
Michael, another thing we talked about before we went on there, you're the host of CEO Money out of Dallas, Texas. You really get out and get involved in the financial markets. Part of what we try to do on the financial literacy side, we would like to team up with you and start doing more of that.
Oh, absolutely. I'll give you a little background on it. It's really, the show is about thought leadership, and it's about entrepreneur growth processes that we enlist the thought leaders from Fortune 100, Fortune 500 people to help create an enterprise mindset in the entrepreneurs. So we're having an investment conference on the 12th of November in Dallas, in a place called Highland Park. And I have an outreach campaign that goes out to 10,000 of our top business leaders in Dallas. They're connected to 70,000 businesses throughout the state. I'm chairman of the Advance Fund, which sets up funds for building new houses, mezzanine funds for investing in new businesses, and then a consumer loan fund that is separate from the banks that helps these underprivileged, undereducated people become privileged and become educated and buy and own their own homes and businesses. So, yeah, I'm very active with the community.
We want to become a partner with all of these different groups to perfect this program. I know we can do it. I'm excited to have our guests here from Dallas. I hope to see all of you at our chili cook-off tomorrow at least.
Absolutely.
Maybe
I got to bring
take
my
some chili
socks.
back.
No pressure now. Have to bring my socks.
There you go.
Yeah, we were very grateful for the partnership. Absolutely. Definitely want that piece of Dallas here.
You know, we have another program that we had talked about briefly, Laura. There's a gentleman that's been with us from the start of this 10 years ago. I know him, Phil Valentine. He's a documentary filmmaker. He made the film Women of War and a couple of other wonderful documentaries. And Phil wants to start a film school.
Oh, gosh, yes. Production company. That's what we need. Production company.
And this guy is dynamite. Right now he's involved with a group that does team building events all over the country. He has turned us on to a number of them that come to Vegas to do these team building events. They build wheelchairs, donate them to us for a wheelchair program. Bicycles for children for Christmas. There's just a whole host of things that we are trying to do, and now I see the team coming together that we can get it done. And I might say before we run out of time here, we've got our One Hero at a Time, 10th annual One Hero at a Time, the 2nd of November. Downtown Henderson at the Event Center, starting at 1 o'clock. That's the 10th annual. That will be honoring the previous 9 veterans that were the recipients of One Hero at a Time. Come down and join us. That's going to be an outstanding event. Again, One Hero at a Time. It's Saturday, November 2nd, the Event Center downtown on Water Street in Henderson. So give us a call if you have more questions on that. We are always available, 702-954-6300. Mike, any final thoughts? We're down to the last couple minutes.
I want to be able to extend the invitation back to you to participate in my show, and maybe Janie has her own show, and participate with Janie's show. We can bring you in, video, audio, and create a more unified front for helping all the people that really make up our legacy, our ability to go out and make a change and change somebody's life for the better. So whether it's over our apps, because you have one, I have one, over our social media campaigns, over our media broadcasts, whether it's video, it's audio, what have you. or the newspapers, because we're using everything that we can to really make a difference. And I think that joining forces, we're going to get the best of both worlds.
Yeah, bottom line is that it's a team effort. It's going to take the entire community to change the community. So we need everybody to reach out and to help in any way possible. Whether you're a teacher, whether you just want to volunteer, whether you're an employer, if you're looking for a job, if you have somebody that, like I have a child, and if he sleeps on the couch or whatever, I'm pushing him into school. So he wouldn't go to college, but he would definitely excel in this kind of class. So, we're looking for everybody in any way, shape, or form that can help us change the community.
And definitely the veterans out there. We are a veteran family.
Absolutely.
So we know what a veteran goes through when you come back from being deployed. Went through that, with my son being now a disabled veteran. He actually transitioned back into our staffing company when he came back from being in deployment. And we started the staffing company when he was out in combat in Afghanistan. So we definitely can understand the issues, the struggles that any veteran goes through.
And ladies, I just want to put it out there that this, just because we're focusing on tech, we need you. Women who code, ladies, we're really, we got to do this. So come on, ladies, let's stand up and, let's be the first one to lead this charge.
Right. I would also like to add, it is fun to be in tech. It's not intimidating at all. And even if you want to go into fashion design, you need to know some level of how computers think. So please do tech classes. Go into STEM. It's good for you.
If you're going to go to the local garage and be a car mechanic, you have to have some computer skills today. They plug them in, they analyze them on the computers. I mean, they're beyond me, I admit that. But today, everything we do has some technology tied to it. And as we talked earlier, Mike, look at AI, artificial intelligence, and what's going on there. You may not like it, you may think it's intrusive. That's all we seem to hear is the negative, but there are some great things about artificial intelligence and some of the things that it can do for us. We need to understand that.
And whether you like it or not, it's already there. So better
Embrace it.
Embrace it because it's here.
I know, I just bought a new house, and it took me 3 months to figure out how to turn the fireplace on. So I'm just going to do it. My house is way smarter than me, so I should have taken the class before I moved.
Well, it's like a television. I mean, I go ask my neighbor kid how to program a television.
Me too.
They know how to do it, but they grow up with it. We don't.
That's right.
And we have to endorse these things. We've got to get better at it.
Absolutely.
Okay. Mike, I appreciate you kind of leading the show today.
Thanks for the opportunity.
We'll have more chances to go back and forth with our shows. And Laura, as always, I look forward to working with you and your staffing group. Once again, if somebody wants to talk to you about a class, how do they get a hold of you?
702-902-2448. If you go to the CS Now Staffing website, just click on Boot Camp. It automatically takes you there to Media Data Network website.
And VTRC will be doing and supporting this boot camp all the way. We're starting out with a 1-week program. We'll be progressing to the 90 days. And we appreciate you taking the time.
Absolutely. Community Council Greater Dallas is here. We want to, help as much as we possibly can. Just go to ccadvance.org because we're trying to advance everybody.
Here at Rex Programming, our goal is to create a lot of people in Vegas who are good at this IT job.
For the casino industry overall, it's a very technical industry today. People have to have that training. So I think this is a win-win for everybody. Well, we're down to our last 2 minutes, and once again, I want to say that on November 2nd, we have our 10th annual One Hero at a Time downtown Henderson at the Event Center. Come down and join us starting at 1 o'clock. We have our chili cook-off tomorrow, Rum Runner Boulder. Come out and visit us. Rum Runner Boulder is located on Boulder Highway between Russell and Gibson Road in Boulder Business Park. Come out and visit. Some of our guests from Dallas may be out there. You get a chance to meet them and talk to them. Mike, again, thanks everybody for taking the time to come out and do this. Laura, I appreciate you so much and what you're doing. And Mike, I look forward to working with you and sharing our shows back.
Likewise.
Okay.
Thank you, Jim.
Thank you so much. Absolutely.
Well, a team effort. There's no one person that can do that. And a quick announcement: as of the first of the year, RJ will be taking over here as president. I'm going to chair the board and continue to go out and do things like we're talking about on here. So, at that, we're out of time. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great week. See you tomorrow at Rummer Boulder. I'll talk to you next week at the same time.